Welcome to week 10 Miami Fair preview show with announcer Trey. This episode we got the replays of the kindergarten stakes, replays of leg 1 and 2 of the Silk Lace, and the leg 1 and 2 of the Golden Boy, and of course later special guest handicapper Sugar Doyle to go over all the action. But don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to check out all our other social media that should be listed down in the description. And make sure post time 3 p.m. Central. Watch and wager hpibet.com. But first, kindergarten stakes replay. Set up those 2-year-olds and what's going to go on this Saturday.
Horses are called to the starting gate for race number 5, kindergarten stakes, 2-year-olds. Number 1 is scratched. Number 2, George M. with Corey Manning. Number 3, Bits and Bites, Daryl Mason. Number 4, AK Up and Adam teams up with Tyler Grundy. Number 5, AK Flipper the Bird with Michelle Ray. Number 6 is Fallout Girl with Dawn Howlett. Number 7, Beyond the Budget with Clayton Braybrook. And number 8, Sassy Libby with Mark Filion. 5 on the gate, 2 trailers fighting for their slice of the purse. Let's go. They're off and pacing. Bits and Bites takes the early lead. Fallout Girl slides in second. Beyond the Budget's third. Out wide is AK Up and Adam. George M is in fifth. Sassy Libby is sixth. And trailing is AK Flipper the Bird. They're marching down the backstretch, 6 in. But AK Up and Adam is stuck out 2 wide. Bits and Bites leading the way at the opening quarter. 31-1 opening quarter. Bits and Bites. Fallout Girls right there in second. AK Up and Adam stuck out 2 wide. Sassy Libby out 2 wide. Beyond the Budget boxed in there fourth. George M. and trailing is AK Flipper the Bird as they're straightening down the stretch for the first time. 5 in, 2 out, but it's all Bits and Bites. (101-3). Bits and Bites still leading the way in the clubhouse turn. Fallout Girls in second. AK Up and Adams had a long trip out 2 wide. Beyond the Budget is fourth, battling with Sassy Libby. AK Flipper the Bird now trying to join the front of the pack. And the new trailer, George M. Bits and Bites still leading the way. AK Up and Adams second. Sassy Libby and Fallout Girl battling for third. Beyond the Budget right there in fifth. 32-4. Bits and Bites, AK Up and Adam battling it out. Sassy Libby trying to join the party. Fallout Girl fading on the inside, out beyond the Budget. AK Up and Adam, can he do it? 2 wide the whole way around. Bits and Bites on the inside. AK Up and Adam with the win here in the kindergarten stakes. Bits and Bites for second, Sassy Libby for third.
All right, the field of 7 2-year-olds are set for the juvenile stakes, which should go race 5, Miami Fair. Up next, now the replays of leg 1 and 2 of the Silk Lace Stakes.
The horses are called to the starting gate for race number 4, the Silk Lace Stakes, leg number 1. Number 1, Moonshine and Melody, Corey Manning in the bike. Number 2, Baby Badger with Kevin Hildebrandt. Number 3, Send Me a Tweet with Dawn Howlett. And number 4, Millie's Million, Michelle Ray. And number 5 is Scratched. The 4 3-year-old fillies. Nose up on the gate. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. On the inside, Send Me a Tweet tries to take the lead, but Millie's Million charges to the front end. Moonshine and Melody slides in third, and Baby Badger is fourth. Marching down the backstretch, Millie's Million. Send Me a Tweet, though, right there in second. Moonshine and Melody third, and Kevin Hildebrandt with Baby Badger can see them all as they're coming to the opening quarter. Millie's Million leading the way. 31-2 opening quarter. About a 3-length lead on Send Me a Tweet. Moonshine and Melody. Third. And the trailer, Baby Badger. As they're straightening down for the first time. Millie's Million with Michelle Ray setting the early pace. All 4 fillies in a nice line as they come to the halfway mark. $103-1. They're going into the clubhouse turn. Millie's Million. Send Me a Tweet waiting to strike. Moonshine and Melody is third. And Baby Badger is fourth. Going down, straightening out to the backstretch. Millie's Million's opening it up. Send Me a Tweet is trending too. As they're coming down to the 3-quarter mark. Millie's Million with a little bit of a lead. But so did the Toronto Maple Leafs. Saw what happened there. 3-quarter mark. 133-1. Millie's Million, 4-length lead. Send Me a Tweet is second. Baby Badger and Moonshine and Melody battling for third. But Millie's Million won't get caught in the leg 1 of the Silk Lace Stakes. Send Me a Tweet for second. And Baby Badger finished strong for third. Horses are behind the starting gate for race number 3, Silk Lace Stakes, leg number 2. Number 1, Millie's Million with Michelle Ray, and your post-time favorite. Number 2, Send Me a Tweet with Dawn Howlett. And number 3, Baby Badger with Kevin Hildebrandt. 3 fillies up on the gate. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. Millie's Million takes the early lead. Send Me a Tweet right there in second. And Baby Badger slides into third. As they're heading down the backstretch for the very first time, Millie's Million with Michelle Ray right there. Send Me a Tweet with Dawn Howlett and Kevin. And Baby Badger still can see them all. As they're heading down there by the baseball fields, coming to the quarter mark, Millie's Million is your leader. 31-4 opening quarter. Millie's Million. About a length lead on Send Me a Tweet. And another length back to Baby Badger. Coming down the stretch for the first time, it's all Millie's Million setting that early pace. $102-3 for the opening half mile. Millie's Million leading the way into the clubhouse turn. Send Me a Tweet. About 2 lengths back in second. And about 3 lengths back to Baby Badger. Now opening it up. Millie's Million. Send Me a Tweet trying to chase her down. Now we're going to get a battle. Millie's Million and Send Me a Tweet. But don't count out Baby Badger. As they're coming to the 3-quarter mark, Millie's Million still leading the way. 132-3. Millie's Million. Send Me a Tweet and Baby Badger. Coming down the stretch for the last time. Millie's Million can Send Me a Tweet catcher. Millie's Million. Here comes Send Me a Tweet. Late push, but it's all Millie's Million. Send Me a Tweet and Baby Badger.
All right, the field of 4 for the Silk Lace Finals is set. This is the first race of the day on Saturday, right at 3 p.m. Central, post time on HPI Bet. Up next, Golden Boy Leg 1 and 2 replays.
The horses are called to starting gate for race number 8, the Golden Bay Stake, leg 1. Number 1, Promise Me a Win with Michelle Ray. Number 2, Jimmy Did Done Good with Kirk Rogers. Number 3, Don's Night Owl, Daryl Thiessen. Number 4, Serial Killer, Don Howlett. Number 5 is Scratch. Number 6, Inside Joke with Daryl Mason. Number 7, Max Combo with Tyler Grundy. And number 8, Drive It Like You Stole It, Dean Ray. The 7 Colts and Geldings for the Golden Stake. Here they come. And they're off end pacing. To the front end, Don's Night Owl trying to take the lead. On the inside, Jimmy Did Done Good. Serial Killer out 2 wide third. Drive It Like You Stole It in the inside 4th. Promise Me a Win racing 5th. Inside Joke is 6th. And Max Combo having some problems there at the back end. Serial Killer now has the lead. Don's Night Owl is at 2nd at the quarter mark. 30-1 opening quarter. Serial Killer leading the way. Don's Night Owl's in 2nd. Jimmy Did Done Good is 3rd. Drive It Like You Stole It 4th. Promise Me a Win 5th. Racing 6th. Inside Joke. And still trailing Max Combo. As the Manitoba Star Colts and Geldings come down for the first time, it's all Serial Killer setting the pace. Out, make the first move. Drive It Like You Stole It. 1 minute and 4/5. Serial Killer on the inside. Don's Night Owl. Drive It Like You Stole It. Try to make a pick 4 carryover on the outside. Promise Me a Win 2. Jimmy Did Done Good's now 5th. Inside Joke sitting patiently in 6th. 4 in, 2 out down the backstretch. Serial Killer and Drive It Like You Stole It, battling it out. Jimmy Did Done, or Promise Me a Win, sorry, is right there. And Don's Night on the inside at the 3/4 mark. 31 flat. Promise Me a Win out 3 wide. Boxed in there. Don's Night Owl still 3rd, fading. Drive It Like You Stole It. And here comes Jimmy Did Done Good. As they're down the stretch. Could be anyone's race here. A little bit of a break on Serial Killer. Here comes Promise Me a Win. Battling it out. Can Don's Night Owl do it? Don's Night Owl. There we go. Woohoo! The horses are called to the starting gate for race number 6, leg 2 of the Golden Boy Stakes. Number 1, Drive Like You Stole It with Dean Ray. Number 2, Don's Night Owl, Glenn LeDrew teams up. Number 3, Promise Me a Win with Michelle Ray. Number 4, Inside Joke, Daryl Mason in the bike. Number 5, Jimmy Did Done Good with Kirk Rogers. And number 6, Serial Killer with Don Howlett. The 6 3-year-olds up on the gate. Even money between the 1, 2, 3, and 6. Pretty spread out. Here they come. And they're off and pacing right to the front end. Jimmy Did Done Good. The real big long shot takes the lead. Drive Like You Stole It 2nd. Don's Night Owl in 3rd. Promise Me a Win 4th. Inside Joke 5th. And trailing Serial Killer. Marching down the backstretch. Jimmy Did Done Good. No tickets sold to win. Is setting the early pace. Drive Like You Stole It now out 2 wide charging. Don's Night Owl trying to catch up as well. Promise Me a Win still in 4th at the quarter mark. 31-1 opening quarter. Drive Like You Stole It, your new leader. Jimmy Did Done Good still right there in 2nd. Don's Night Owl's in 3rd. Promise Me a Win racing 4th. Inside Joke racing 5th. And Serial Killer can see them all as they're coming down the stretch for the first time. Drive Like You Stole It. Stole that lead from Jimmy Did Done Good. 6 in a line at the half. 1:02 and 1 for the opening half mile. They're kicking in the clubhouse turn. Promise Me a Win coming out too wide. But Drive Like You Stole It still leading. Jimmy Did Done Good right there in second. Promise Me a Win's now third. Dawn's Night Owl is now racing fourth. Inside Joke fifth. And Serial Killer still trailing as they're coming to the 3/4 mark. It's Michelle Ray and Dean Ray battling it out. 1:32 and 1. Promise Me a Win with the lead. Drive Like You Stole It's racing second. Jimmy Did Done Good still third. Dawn's Night Owl is fourth. Coming down the stretch on the inside. Drive Like You Stole It on the outside. Promise Me a Win. The two Ray boys duking it out. Here comes Dawn's Night Owl charging late. What's it going to be? It's going to be tight. It's going to be Drive Like You Stole It. Dawn's Night Owl. Promise Me a Win. 2:02 and
The field of 5 is set for the Golden Boy Stakes Finals. Race 3 on this Saturday's card at Miami Fair. 3 p.m. post time, HPI bet. And up next now, stats for trainers and drivers, followed by the selection portion with Sugar Doyle. And just a reminder, the Futurity Finals will go September 4th at Miami Fair. Post time 3 p.m. Central. Available to watch and wager on HPIBet.com. And up on the screen right now is the field of 8 that goes for that final. Rained out last week, moves to next week. Make sure to keep it locked in on Miami Fair and to subscribe and check out all our social media down in the description. But up next, selections with announcer Trey and guest handicapper Sugar Doyle. Okay, so we're here for the selection part. Week 10, we had the rain out last week. So week 10, this week we got Sugar Doyle to go over this week's races with me. Hey, buddy, thank you for joining me.
Cheers.
Perfect. And we got some big stake races, a big open, and our pick 4 continues. Sugar, why don't you kick us off? And who do you like in the first race, Silk Lace Sire Stakes?
You know what? Millie's Million kind of jumps off the page here. The most talent, most speed. You look through the chart lines, there's nothing to frown at there. Very tough to go against, especially with the rail, right?
Perfect. And you want to finish up your top 3?
Yeah, for sure. The 4-horse, Send Me a Tweet. Looks like second best. A solid 2-2 pacer. Should be a player in there. And to round out my top 3, I got the 3-horse, Baby Badger. I think she's a must play to complete the try. First race looks kind of chalky. So here we go. 1, 4, 3, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. Really hard to go against Millie's Million. The only 2 horses she's really lost to all year was Hurry Home, who's the Fillies and Mares open horse, and then lost to Philly, who's no longer in Manitoba out of the Williams barn. So I think Millie's Million is definitely the top choice. And number 4, Send Me a Tweet's kind of been the one who follows along all year long. And again, I go with Baby Badger. So yeah, we're pretty much the same there in race number 1.
Cool.
Race number 2, Horse and Geldings, non-winners of a race. Manitoba's bred allowed 1. Who do you like in race 2?
Okay, so Ray gets another rail here, and if his mount is healthy, they'll not beat him. I noticed he scratched sick there last time out, but they'll have to go lots to beat him, right? The 1-horse. Chase My Dust. They'll have to eat his dust, I think, on this day. The 2, Get It Done, Bud. I believe he's going to be in for a trip, thinking he's going to tow along all day for the deuce. And the 3-horse, Al's Dragon Jack, top 3 potential. Just has to mind his manners, right? 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you with the 1. Really hard to go against Chase My Dust, getting the rail. For second, I went a little different. I'm going to go with Al's Dragon Jack. I think this one's due for a win. Its times keep getting better. And I think in this one could definitely do a little better. And for third, I'm going to go with a little bit of a hunch. Inside Joke, number 4, to round out my triactor. Again, was getting better up until last week, but just threw a little long shot action in my triactor.
Yeah, you know what? The 2-horse, Get It Done, Bud. The only thing I'm looking for is the trip. There's a couple of miles before his latest there. There's just nothing there, right? 2-9, 2-10, home slow. But that last trip following along, to me, just seemed to turn the corner a bit.
Perfect. Race number 3. This is another stakes race of the day, Golden Boy Sire Stakes. I think that's a typo. It should be 3-year-old Colt and Geldings in the program. Who do you like in this one?
All right, calling for a bit of an upset here. I like the 2-horse, Don's Night Owl, Glenn Ledrew, one of the leading drivers, if not the top driver out there. A perfect 6 for 6, top 3 finishes. And Don's Night Owl, I like the morning line, 4-1. And like the way he's been finishing up in his last couple of outings. Again, he's a must play because he's 6 for 6 in top 3, right? Don's Night Owl in a wide open stake final. The 3-horse, Drive Like You Stole It. Very sharp right now, no worse than second in each of his last 4. Another must play. And then we're going to go look outside for the 3rd place finisher. We're going to use 5, Promise Me a Win. Another high earner gets an outside chance in this, as mentioned, wide open state final. Just going after the high earners, the ones that have made the money all season. It's like the super finals when they come up in Alberta. You look for the high earners, and they're going to go after the big money on the big day, right?
Of course. Yeah, we're pretty close. I take the 3, Drive Like You Stole It, to win this one. This horse really impressed me. Finished 4th in the first leg of the Golden Boy, but snuck in a win in the second leg and won his elimination for a futurity finals, which goes next week. So he's one of the top 3-year-olds definitely in Manitoba right now. For second, I went with Don's Night Owl. It's really hard to go against the Williams-Ledrew combo. And for third, I'm going to go in the rail. Jimmy Did Done Good. This horse it's pretty fast. And that one race that did really bad, it was because it was distanced at the start, but then it ended up catching up. And since then, as long as it stays flat on the rail, it should give a lot of these horses problems.
Interesting. Yeah, it's morning line favorite, eh? Like
Yeah.
6-5. I just stayed clear of him because I mean that's a big improvement last time out. But I see where he used him on the lead to start before and just didn't finish up that well in the late going. So you know what? It is wide open.
Mhm.
Any one of 5, right?
Of course. Race number 4, non-winners of 2, fillies and mares 3, races lifetime. I'm also eligible in there. Who do you like in race 4, Sugar?
Zippity Zoom. How do you like that? Tyler Grundy on board, second best in 4 of his last 6 outings. I think he's ready to pop today. Zippity Zoom all day there in race number 4. Then looking to the 4-horse, Jim Strikes It Rich. Looking for the Isman Exactor here. 2-1 pacer in his latest 2 here, and definitely one to factor in. And then an outside chance for the 5, Electric Amadeus. No shot off a slow half last time out, but he did fire home well. 29-1 on the end. I like that good final quarter speed. 3-4-5 for me.
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, we both go with Zippity Zoom. A bunch of seconds in a row, and then just not the greatest outing last time out. But
yeah, was he boxed in? I'm looking at the line. I didn't grab a replay, but is he boxed in there, Trey?
I believe so. Yeah.
The line would have you think that, right?
Yeah, I gotta look at the replay too.
Sure.
But, some tough horses in that one. Little Piece of My Heart, and then 2 Shoes and Serial Killer. Those are again tough horses, and gets potentially boxed in, and finishes 6th. But for second, I went with the 5 Electric Amadeus. One of my favorite horses here on the track. She had a pretty good year last year, had some big comebacks. This year hasn't been quite the same, but I think she can keep improving. And for third, I'm going to go with the 4, Jim Strikes It Rich.
Okay, box him up maybe. But Tyler Grundy, let's go. Zippity Zoom. Get her done.
In race 5, before we got into race 5, maybe we'll just go real quick over our pick 4s.
Okay.
So, Sugar, who do you like in your pick 4?
Let key up the 5. AK Up and Atom. I mentioned to you before the show, I love my old school. That's one of my Up and Atom on the outside. So here we go. Key up the 5, AK Up and Atom. Tyler Grundy coming right back. You want me to continue on here with leg 2, or you want to go?
Just keep going.
Leg 2, I'm on to the 4-horse, and that would be Glitter on the Beach, 11-year-old mare. She's like seconds better than the rest, right? For me, another key play. And then you go on over to race number 7, and for me, it's an all button. Any one of 6. I'll even use my old buddy Chris Brown on the outside. Yeah, you're right. Hit the all button for that one. And then in the final leg, race number 8, another wide open kind of thing. A Northfield Neldy comes in from Alberta. 1, 3, 5, and 6 for me on the end. So if you're playing it for $1, I guess it's going to cost you $24 to play along.
Perfect. Yeah, so I'm going through mine. Race 5. I'm not as this, a lot of 2-year-olds never know what to happen, so it's really hard for me to single a horse. So I went 1, 4, 5 in race number 5. I really like that Bits and Bites on the inside, Sassy Libby, and then going with the AK Up and Atom. In race number 6, I agree with Glitter on the Beach, but again, I really like the 2-year-old that sneaks in on the inside rail, Winds of Winter. And I think if he can cause some problems on the inside. And there's your guy, Tyler Grundy, who you keep picking. So
yeah,
he could shake things up.
He might want to throw a wrench into my pick 4. Yeah.
And race 7, I didn't do the all. I went 4, 5, 6. Tyler Grundy again with the 4, Glenn LeDrew with the 5, and yeah, my boy Chris Brown on the outside, Farmer Strikes fame. Got the win a couple weeks ago with this one, so he could definitely cause some problems. And my only key horse was race number 8. I keyed the 6, Liz Place, Trevor Williams with Tyler Grundy. And I'm not good.
Brave, man. You are brave.
I'm not good with the math, so I don't know what that is. But I'll figure it out.
Well, you know what? I thought about your option in that opening leg, the 1, 4, and 5 I did have, but I was just trying to keep the price down. So I go key, and then have a bunch to go with in the final 2 legs. I just got to get through races 5 and 6. So
perfect. So if we jump right back to race number 5, the juvenile stakes for 2-year-olds. So clearly you like the 5, but who else do you like in this one?
Right on. I'll try the 4. Sassy Libby for second best, the second highest earner in the field. Definitely a top 2 player in there. And then the one horse right on the rail there. Bits and Bites, Rail Advantage. She's been fine in recent starts. And yeah, it's been favored every time out. It's got to be a filly, a daughter of Armbro Baylor. So that Rail Advantage is huge there at Miami, right?
Oh yeah, that's why I take the one to win this one. Gets the inside. It's kind of been all over the top end. Just 1 4th place finish. Other than that, it's a 1st and 2 seconds, so pretty top. And then for second, I went with the AK Up and Atom with Tyler Grundy. I think the rail is going to be a huge advantage in this one, but AK Up and Atom could definitely leave and fight for it to after that opening turn. And to round up my triactor, I went with the 4 Sassy Libby.
The thing I like about AK Up and Atom with Tyler, it's been parked out in the last couple starts. Even made a break last time. Still with those parked out trips, 2-4 miles, which is better than the rest. And when I'm looking at a horse going parked miles all the way, that's like subtract 2 seconds for it. So really, I'm thinking the 5 horse is showing like 2 speed in his last couple. So that's why I'm all over Tyler. Let's go.
Awesome. Race 6, Fillies and Mares, non-winners of a race in 2020 or 2021. And with a couple 2-year-olds in there as well. Who do you like in this one?
We're on race 6, eh?
Yeah.
Let me just, yeah, okay. I think I'm on the 4. Yeah, Glitter on the Beach. That's my key. She's a few seconds better than the rest, as I mentioned. I believe she's got to be the key player in there. The 5 horse, Irish Jean, okay? Irish Jean, back quarters in 30 and their last couple of starts, and that's good enough for me. I'm going to use that one for second. Likely get some value there with Braybrook on board. And then to round out the top 3, went back to the inside. Number 1, Winds of Winter. There's some value there. My guy, Tyler Grundy. Try to stay close early, stick around late, maybe for triactor potential.
Yeah, I went with a little bit of value in this one. I went with Winds of Winter to take this one, the inside rail. Again, I think this Tyler and this 2-year-old can cause some havoc on the inside. For second, I went with Glitter on the Beach. It's a clear experience in this one with Don Howlett, who for the better couple of years have been the top driver here in Miami. And to round out my tractor, again, I went with another little bit of a long shot, Blackjack Charlie. Got third last time. The times aren't always there, but hey, the times are on pace with a couple of the other horses. So I think that maybe Manning can round out my triactor here.
Right. You know what? We're chasing up Tyler Grundy for a big day, right?
Oh, yeah. Race 7, non-winners of 2 races at this meet. Also some claimers in here. Who do you like in this one?
Okay, so race number 7. I think I got the 2 horse here. 27-4. Yeah, I'm looking at Red Star Tiger. And I'm wondering why he's 8-1 in the morning line. I just don't get it. But anyway, Red Star Tiger roughed up to the quarter, 27-4 last time in that first quarter. He's always in the hunt. I think he's got a great shot in this wide open event. I believe I got the all button here, so any one of them can win it. The 3 horse, Next Thing Smoking, 10-1 morning line. So we're big on value all over the place early in this one for the exactor. 2-minute speed in his last 2, so definitely one to think about. And number 4, Cowboy's Dream, Tyler Grundy, yet to win this season, but always in the hunt. Big time value playing here with 2, 3, 4.
Of course, I think it's because a bunch of these horses go from the claimers and now they're racing open horses. But right. Claimers here in Manitoba is basically just another open. So any of these horses can definitely win. I understand why you did the all button. I'm going a little different route, though. I'm going to go with 5, Bold and Sporty, 2 straight thirds and a 4th. But again, the LeDrew Williams combo, really hard to go against that one. Coming from the outside, facing similar talents going from the open into this one. But for second, I'm going to go with my boy Chris Brown on the outside. 5th last time out, but the week before won 202-2. If Chris can, keep it close, I think he can finish out with this one. He really likes this horse. So I think, and then for third, I'm going to go with Tyler Grundy and a Cowboy's Dream. 2 straight seconds in the Fillies and Mares Open. And again, I said kind of in a way dropping in class, but not really in this one. So I have 5, 6, 4.
That 6 hole is real tough there. Is it not, Trey?
Yeah, it is.
That's why I kind of lean towards the
But
inside in there. I looked at the value of 2 and 3 in the morning line. I said, let's go.
yeah, I like to give Chris my as much as I can.
Hey, I like to give it to him too in Alberta. I think I morning lined him one day at 50-1. So
That's perfect. Race 8, non-winners of a race at this meet, and again some claimers in here. Who do you like in this one?
let's go to the rail. Let's go to the Alberta ship-in. Northfield Nelly moves to the Trevor Williams barn. Ledrew gets listed and likely had a choice in here, either 1 or 6. So I went with Ledrew's choice with the 1, Northfield Nelly. Maybe the change in scenery helps this big mare. She's definitely an early speed threat. Rail advantage could work for her. The 5 horse, Don't Rock the Boat, Don Hallett, worth a look with solid efforts in recent starts. And then we'll go outside to Trevor's other starter here, Post 6, not been kind to him at all. But beware, Liz placed, Tyler Grundy. Yeah, again.
Yeah, of course. Well, of course, 6 is the one I keyed in my pick 4. So going all in.
Good luck.
All in on the outside.
Tough race, man. Tough race.
Yeah, going all in. But for second, I'm going to go with the 3, Baylor Out.
I like that horse.
I really like this horse. I don't think it's shown its full potential yet here this summer, but I maybe due for a big one here and could upset my pick 4. And for third, I'm going to go with the 1, Northfield Nelly. Like you said, I really didn't notice that the Ledrew picked him over Liz Place, gets the rail, but I always like to watch a race before I go all in on a horse that comes to Manitoba. Because it's kind of hard to tell, like, okay, it does this at Century and Track on 2, but what is it going to actually do here? So.
I hear you. Like I had 6-1-5, I had 5-6-1 up here, and then third time's a charm. But I said let's put that 1 on top. So I changed my mind lots of times on that race. That just shows you how well it is classified. So yeah, that's a tough one.
Perfect. Now we're going to jump to race 9, non-winners of 4, fillies and mares 5. Who do you like in this one?
9th race, all over the 5, Buck Rogers, Trevor Williams, first time in the bike. Let's go, Trevor. Trevor's first career drive, and I think he's going to get the job done there. Might need some early speed to set it up for him because that is a tough post. I don't see him leaving in there, but I think Trevor wins at first asking there at Buck Rogers. The 1 horse, likely a player with that rail advantage, that being 2 shoes. Ray gets a few rails there today. And number 2, a little piece of my heart, Glenn Drew, and another starter for Trevor Williams. You get an entry in there, barn mates, and there might be a spot for Trevor to find a way to win there with
Of course, yeah.
Couple of horses in a race. That always factors in whether you're playing Ontario or Prince Edward Island or anywhere. If you see a couple of horses from the same barn, you kind of got to expect that it's going to play out in the race. It's at some point.
Of course, yeah. I went a little different route. I guess you could go that way. I took 2 little piece of my heart to win this one. Just giving the driver experience to Glenn over Trevor.
Yeah.
But I think Trevor will get his first win just in the next race.
Okay.
But I took Buck Rogers for second, and then I went to the rail horse 2 shoes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where I went. And then race 10, non-winners of 2, fillies and mares 3. Who do you like in this one?
You know what? I said Trevor's going to win the 9th, so he's going to be so excited and the adrenaline's going to be flowing that he's just going to wash out before this 10th race. So I'm going to get him beat in here with Clayton Brooks, number 1, Kennel. What is it? Kennel Kelly.
Colonel Kelly.
Right on. Colonel Kelly. There we go.
Yeah.
Colonel Kelly. What am I thinking of? There's a trotter by the name of Kennel something, Kennel Buddy and Tara. That's where that came from anyway. Colonel Kelly then with the rail. He's never been better. Home in 29, last time out off a pocket trip. 7 for 7, top 3s in 2021. What's not to like, right? And then I'll use Trevor with the 3, Rusty's Flying for the deuce. Winless this season, but worth a look. See, Trevor was on a big qualifier with him back in early August there, and qualifier is different than a race, though, right? So number 4, Tagoras, using in the try to be best of the rest.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to take Trevor. I think he's going to get his first win in this one. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a qualifier, but 2 minutes is still 2-minute qualifier, which you don't see in Manitoba very often. Seems like Trevor's the only one that can handle this horse because he got the best of LeDrew and Brown.
Right.
So I'm going to go with Trevor. And for second, I'm going to go with the rail horse, Colonel Kelly. Been a pretty solid year. Yeah, got his first win of the year last week. Really hard to keep this one out. And then I'm going to go with the other Braybrook entry, number 4, Tagoras.
Okay, right on.
Perfect. And this race 11, this one I've been begging for. We got some of the best fillies and mares and the best horses. I've been waiting for this race all year. It's the Open. Who do you like in race 11?
Tough post, but I got to go there. Read the proposal, whatever way you want to call it. Winner here in 58-1 this season. I got to put him on top. Glenn LeDrew to cap off a big day, I'm thinking. Number 2, Hurry Home, is always in the hunt. Another one that chose win there in 58-2. Always right there. This, like you said, this is a real nice race to cap off the day. And number 1, Pure Edition. She's a must play with these. I'd be quite excited if I were you too to call this race.
Oh yeah, I've been looking forward to this. I think Pure Edition's been out for a couple of weeks due to injury, so this race has not happened. But we got Pure Edition, who's won the Open against the boys before, so I'm going to take Pure Edition with the rail. For second, I'm going to jump to number 5, Read the Proposal. Has won this race many times. And for third, I'm going to go Hurry Home, making her first start in the Open. She's dominated the fillies and mares Open. Now that's why I'm excited for this. We got a couple fillies and mares who dominate theirs and almost do it faster than the boys do. So I'm really looking forward to this one.
Oh, we got no love for Tyler Grundy in here, but you know what? We showed him lots of love all day, right? So
Usually I take Senga Savannah, but it's really hard to get a go away from the 1, 2, and 5 in this one.
That's a tough race, but again, I'm sure you're going to look forward to calling that. I'd love to call that race.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you for your time, man, and hope to talk to you soon.
You bet. Cheers, everybody. Thanks so much.